Well, hello. So we're talking SharePoint hybrid in the park today. So, thanks. I'm here, as you can see. I'm here with Dux and with Sue, and we're in a small park. Where are we, Dux?
Arlington, Virginia.
Right. So we're in Arlington, and we've been doing a couple things, promotional videos and other things, but wanted to just quickly talk about the SharePoint hybrid survey that's going on. If you've not had a chance yet to take it, oh, and of course the garbage truck goes by just as I start. That's right. There it is. All right. Good times. Hello, live TV. So you can go to hybrid.
Your kid won't walk in, right?
No. So hybrid-sp.collabtalk.com, and I'll provide the link and stuff on this as well. But if you've not yet taken the survey, please do. It's open for 2 more days. Close of business tomorrow, March 22nd. But about the hybrid space. So I mean, Dux. I mean, how big is hybrid in the conversation you have with customers?
It's huge. Hybrid, especially in this town, is just huge. And while certainly cloud for all of us is the way to go, we encourage people to go to the cloud, but the reality is large organizations, be it government or commercial organizations, hybrid will be the story. And there's just lacking a lot of good resources and references out there. So I think this research that Christian's working on is going to be solid, and it's going to help a lot of organizations think through as they plan going into hybrid.
And so one of the major issues, of course, and we've talked about this, but and Sue, kind of turned to you, is around governance for hybrid environments. What should companies be thinking about as they're planning for hybrid as far as governance?
Look, I think the answer is governance for any solution.
Sure.
Who's in charge? What are the key roles and responsibilities? What are the expectations, especially around content management? And most importantly, when you're in this sort of mixed world, is where is content supposed to live? How do I make sure that my users know what goes where? Right. What's allowed to go in the cloud? What should be in the cloud? What should be on premises? Where do things belong? And making sure that that's part of the strategy.
And frankly, beyond that, right? Like used to be, we just think SharePoint, we think hybrid, but we have to admit to the fact that hybrid these days is not just on-prem SharePoint and SharePoint Online.
Right.
Hybrid can include groups, teams, all these other
workloads.
The
other workloads as well. The number one hybrid solution out there is email. And so with a lot of, you have to think about all of the workloads that are part of productivity, collaboration in that sense. You're not just thinking about the SharePoint aspects of that. So you have to take that into consideration with your planning as well. But you're right, there's all these new features that are coming out cloud first, and you want to know how to take advantage of them while still leveraging all of your other on-prem investments.
At the end of the day, I hate to say this, Christian, but hybrid doesn't matter. Business matters, right? And I know this is the big elephant in the room. We've been preaching to the choir. It's the same story in the last 10 years or so. But always keep in mind that what are you trying to do as an organization? One of the big resources I encourage everybody to look at is Microsoft's Fast Track website. They just launched a productivity library. It's awesome. A lot of business scenarios, and then it maps it to the appropriate technology that you can leverage.
Well, and I know we didn't want to take up the whole day, and we got a few folks that are on there, and so hey Michael, and hey to everyone out there in Germany especially. But we are going to do a little stunt here. So I don't know if
let me hold that.
You want to hold it? Let's switch the camera around though.
All right. So you got to explain what you're trying to do here.
Well, it's what we had talked about. So you have to help. So,
all right,
I'm in. Maybe you take off the lid, and I'll get this ready. So. I've never done this. I've been wanting to do this, but we've got a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola here, and so we're going to do the Mentos thing. It might shoot up and all over us, so I might want to steer.
Well, let's stand back.
But I think
I'm back here with you, Dux.
I'm all about hybrid, but not Mentos and Coke.
My understanding, the science behind this is that you need to try and get as many in there as quickly as possible, and so I don't have that part planned out where. If we had a piece of cardboard,
like a sign that says, piece of cardboard or a random banana.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do this. Open this up, so
you might want to put it in the grass.
I think so.
So you're not gonna
firmly establish that there. All right. So let me try opening this thing up. trying to save the one Mentos on the top, though. And I don't want to litter here.
So what's supposed to happen here?
It's supposed to basically react negatively and spray up Diet Coke. So, like I said, I've not done it. We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna try and get in as many of these as quickly as possible. I don't know how many it takes here, but I'm gonna try and drop in most of these. All right.
You all set?
Just about. Trying to line them up so they slide in. All right. So, let's give this a try. All right, let's see what happens.
It works!
It was like 5 Mentos. Wow.
Were you expecting that?
I was not expecting that.
So that's like science.
I was not expecting us to try.
So what does that have anything to do with hybrid?
It has absolutely nothing to do, but I just wanted to try it, and I saw the Mentos in the store. I said, I wonder if they also have a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke, and they did. So we did science.
All right, so they're learning about hybrid and science now, right?
It's right. This is So this is like hybrid science. It's there's science that's out there, and we want to bring some of that science down to us here on Prem. And we just did that.
There he goes. And this is not fake news. This is real facts right here. It actually happened. So before we end, Christian, when's the paper coming out?
So the final research is actually coming out on April 17th. So be looking for that from AvePoint, one of the sponsors, and of course CollabTalk.com and all the other sponsors. It's sponsored by Microsoft, Pixel Mill, BNR Business Solutions, AvePoint, and a lot of other partners out there. So definitely download and take a look at that in mid-April.
And then we'll have a webinar.
And we'll have a webinar. The final date is
sometime around May,
yeah,
and you see on the link.
Early May. So
we'll have it with Bill Bear.
Late May, that's right. So with Bill Bear, myself,
Rick Taylor.
Dux, Rick Taylor. So be looking for that as well. And I'll provide the link out on Facebook. So.
All right, Sue, ready for lunch?
Ready for lunch.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
See you later.